Welcome to the Scientific Investor channel, where we discuss crypto and science behind investing regularly. Guys, this is a quick update based on the price of XRP, Ether, and the altcoin market cap. Now, when I was quickly going through the charts, I just recognized that we are having a bullish sentiment and the market is showing you underlying strength. Buyers are actually starting to outpace the sellers. You can actually see this here in different charts. I'll actually discuss through each of them, take you guys through all of them. Now, yes, the bullish patterns which we will be describing, let's say this one first of all, it will be engulfing pattern, which is there. We can actually see that in two charts, and then we have this one, that's the piercing line. So you guys just keep this in mind, which will be helpful for the further video. Now, this one is XRP on hourly time scale. In this one, you can actually see that we actually got this engulfing pattern here, and at the same time we can also see this RSI. It was actually having a resistance trend line here, but we just broke above that and we are currently staying above that. And it is also valuable to note that the price has also broken above this trend line resistance. Now, yes, I agree, this is just 1 hour time scale, so most of them won't be agreeing that it's a reversal. But if you actually look at the same on 4 hour chart, you actually get a similar thing, in which we are actually making this one. You actually look at this particular line, which is actually showing you a divergence. Now, yes, this divergence is actually showing you that the price is having underlying strength and it's already moving to the upside. Now, at the same time, if you look at this trend line resistance, which is being running from last 1 week, we actually broke above that, we retested that area, and now we are actually moving to the upside. Yeah, again, if you want to say that it's just a 4 hour chart, it's small time scale, you can. Now, this one is 12 hour time scale, and in this 12 hour time frame, you can actually see that we are going to make either it's a piercing or an engulfing pattern. Both of them are bullish. Now, if you look at the RSI here, you can actually clearly see that the price has managed to come above this resistance line. Now, yes, if we actually stay here for a couple more candles and say we can actually stay there or consolidate after this breakout, but what you have to keep in mind is once we break above this, then most of the time these patterns give you a big bump. Now, yes, we zoom a bit more out, and when we look at 1 day chart of XRP, you can actually see a double bottom from the RSI at daily time frame. That is really important to note, because daily, weekly, and monthly is kind of considered as a long-term charts, and if you're actually getting a double bottom in daily, it's usually considered as a valid pattern. Now, if you look at this here previously, yes, you didn't have a double bottom here, whereas you actually had an engulfing pattern followed by this breakout. That was kind of huge, right? Yeah, you compare the price from 0.196, you actually went to 0.22. Now, yes, that's not like you're going to 3.5 or $5, but considering the time frame and where we are, that should be better return on your investment. Yes, that's only if you're doing short-term trading. If you're a long-term investor who's looking to buy back in and increase your positions, then this should be a good opportunity. Now, yes, that is based on my thinking ability and my opinion based on these charts which I'm presenting to you. Now, yes, you do your due diligence and come up with your own idea. Now, in this one, even if we get a piercing or an engulfing one, it is confirming that we are getting a bullish pattern. Now, that is really cool. Now, if you actually look at the same for Ethereum, now this is Ethereum on 1 day chart, we haven't actually broke above this trend line resistance, whereas XRP did that. We just saw in a daily chart for XRP that we already managed to break above this line. If you actually draw a line here connecting here, you'll get to understand that we already managed to break above that. Now, at the same time, you're also getting a positive and a bullish sentiment here in Ethereum too. Now, this is the top 2 altcoins, right? So when we move into the altcoin market cap, we can actually see that there is a divergence in 4 hour chart of altcoin market cap, and it is showing you that the price is kind of bouncing back. Now yes, in yesterday's video we actually discussed about how you should position yourself based on science, right? We actually went through 2-3 articles, say 2 journal articles, 1 book, in which it was showing you that one is how a reversal happens and why it happens. So the market trends were actually studied by these authors, and they plotted out why these events occurs, right? And then it was the next one was a book in which it actually shows you no pain no gain, and we actually described through in that video. But what I would like to highlight again is this one, that's the bull market and bear market, where if you actually went through that video you would understand, but still I'll try to point that one out because that is kind of important. The ability to serve the obligations for which these portfolios were created is not much affected by soaring bull market or plunging bear market, because you're looking at a long-term approach, right? And what is key here is, for a long-term investor, the alpha matters. So you can either categorize this as an investor, bull and bear market. It doesn't actually matter if you are into this for a long term. But when you are trying to increase your positions, number of positions, and trying to average down, these kind of bullish divergence actually show you that there is an imminent bullish sentiment which is going to take the price higher, and you can actually position yourself so that your average value is down. Now yes, if your average position, say for XRP, is below this, say you have something below 0.2 or 0.19, then yeah, guess you are lucky, you don't have to buy more. But if you are someone like me who has above 0.3 and who's trying to make it down, say 0.25, 0.26, then yes, I'm personally considering this as a buying opportunity. Now yes, that's my personal opinion, and you guys can do your research if you guys don't believe me. Now guys, that's all for today, and again I would like to request you guys, if you guys find value from my videos, please do support the channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you haven't watched previous videos, you can actually go through that. For at least last 4 to 5 videos I've been putting out a lot of news into this, and at the same time you get a lot of scientific data in that. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.